welcome back to it. It is that time again. It is time for If Not, Why Not? So welcome back to this episode of The Sounds of Whatnot. I'm your host, Jocelyn Joss. I've got the whole crew over here. Now, I'm not alone on the couch, as always. However, I thought let's give it a bit of flavor. I thought let's play a game, and I promise you, by the sound of the voice, you'll know exactly who it is. Are you okay with me doing that? Are you alright with a little bit of a teaser?
I'm perfectly fine with it.
Beautiful. Okay, so before we do anything else, let's do this or that. So the first one, mountains or beaches?
Beaches.
You didn't even think twice. You were just like...
Girl, I can't copy. I can't Port Elizabeth, okay? My toes are born in the sand.
Yes, go. Flip-flops and whatnot.
And all, okay.
Okay, champagne or wine?
That's a difficult one. They're both so dangerous.
Nah? Nah? Yeah, but if you had to choose.
I would say wine.
I thought you would go for champagne. I really did.
Well, a sip of both. But they both give you a headache, you know what I mean? So I just have to be careful. I'm a gin and tonic girl. Yes.
Guys, do need some drink. Okay. Homebody or outside? I think
Homebody.
Okay, here we go. This is my kind of girl, guys. Come on.
Hands down.
Movies or series?
Ooh, that's a difficult one. Series.
Same.
Series.
Last one, makeup or no makeup?
I don't really care. So, no makeup. I'm going to go with no makeup. Girl, if you saw my makeup routine, it's not made for the TV.
Really?
Okay? I'm just like...
Okay, we'll do an episode dedicated to that.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we do that?
I'm not the contour queen. I'm going to be honest. I don't do that.
I try a moment or two, but...
I just don't know.
You know what? Either way.
Yeah.
You're beautiful either way.
Thank you. So are you.
Thank
I'm just
you.
very happy to be here.
And I'm happy that you were here. I think I'm going to cry. I think I need a tissue to Mac when I said I'm going to cry.
Girl, don't cry. What are you crying about? Tell me too, because I want to cry with you.
Tears of joy. No, it's been one of my things. Before I even get to introduce, it's been one of my things. Remember, I told you this. You have such a big hand in my radio career without even thinking about it. And then not even thinking twice, to avail yourself to sit with me. That for me is what tells me you're exactly where you belong with the right people.
Thank you.
No, thank you,
really.
babe. So, before we start crying, ladies and gentlemen, it is the golden voice of the airwaves, Radio Barbie herself, Binne and my Eisen. Guys, let's put it together for Roch-Lé Bloem.
Thank you.
It is the queen herself.
And you actually said my name perfectly, because some people just mess up the pronunciation.
I don't understand why. It's Roch-Lé.
Guys, it's not that difficult. It's okay.
Have you been called Rochelle?
Yes, all the time. Rochelle, Roch-Lé, Roch-Lé Bloem.
Roch-Lé Bloem.
Yeah. Roch-Lé took me out though, because I was like, I'm sorry, where's the K? Where's the K?
Exactly.
Let's talk about that. But Roch-Lé Bloem is always the funniest, because I think people think, because of the spelling,
Yes.
it's like, oh, her name is actually Roch. Like, that's her name.
And then
her surname is Le Bloem. And I'm like, it's not Le Bloem.
It's Roch-Lé.
It's Roch-Lé Bloem. So yes, it's always the craziest thing.
But you've got the nicest name for the industry, though.
Thank you.
You've got the nicest name. It just sounds right. You don't need a stage name. You don't need an alias. It just sounds right.
Thank you.
Which is why I want to talk to you about everything under the sun.
Okay.
Now, listen, you were just walking around here, and we know you from a commercial point of view, radio point of view, and you were just greed up. And we did not even realize that not only do you have a BA in media communications and culture, you have your honors in broadcast journalism, and you're busy with your masters in media studies. Girl, where do you find the time?
I don't know how I find the time. But get a really amazing assistant that's also your cousin that will help you. So thanks to Michaela, and a shout out to her. She really just helps me get everything in order. But it's challenging because, as you know, radio is demanding.
Yes.
Being a media personality is demanding. There's a lot of pressure. So and studies have shown that after a 3 to 4 hour radio show, it's equivalent to an 8-hour shift.
Yes, correct.
So after that 3 hours, I'm finished. I'm knackered. Like, I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. So I need an hour to decompress and then just like get my mind in order. And then after that, I'm able to just continue doing what I'm doing. And you kind of run on fumes for a while, but
And then late in the evening, you sort of grab pieces of yourself just to stitch yourself back again.
Together, yeah.
Do you find, because I find having no co-host is the worst, because you are so exhausted. Not only do you have to inform, educate, entertain, you have to carry a conversation, I do not know how we do it with 3-4 hour shows every day alone.
Yeah.
And there's no one to banter with.
Yeah. I honestly love it. I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
I may be a little bit different. I loved being a co-host on the Drive Show with Roland Gaspar.
Yes.
He is my best friend. We get along. Sorry, I just knocked your camera.
You're fine.
But we were co-hosts for 3 years on the Drive Show. It was amazing. So we really just clicked. And I think why it worked is because of the synergy and the fact that we never had a power struggle. It was, we are both powerful personalities and we're going to elevate each other on air. And that is why it worked for 3 years. And then obviously I moved over to 9 to 12. So I was bumped up and I got the 9 to 12 show. And that was amazing. So I love being on my own because I'm able to shine a little bit more and give off my personality. But on a point of it being exhausting, absolutely.
Oh, yes.
It takes a lot out of you.
A lot of people just look at it as, it's just 3 hours.
Yeah, because you are producing and presenting on your own.
All of
you
that.
don't have a team of 5 that is sitting around getting content for you, doing this and that, and pressing the buttons. We are doing everything on our own.
Yeah.
So I'm producing, I'm presenting, I'm making sure that everything that I say is correct, it is factual, it's credible, it's all of this and this and that. And that does take a lot out of you. Well, commercial though, the nice part is that music is compiled for you.
Already.
Yes. So we have playlists that are set out for us, and it's obviously because of our format. I mean, most commercial and national stations have that. Their playlists are set out for them so that they can stick to their format.
I think that should be a format throughout, because then it helps you as the producer, presenter, and everything else. Sometimes you're even a psychologist, because you have to carry yourself through this.
Oh, you got to carry yourself and others.
Exactly, those phone calls. Those who cheated on who phone calls to the station. Exactly.
It's my favorite feature.
Yes,
I love
Ask
that
Roch,
feature.
yes.
Yeah.
So we were talking about just radio in general, and I never knew that you have been in the industry for over 15 years. 11 of them on radio, 6 of them on TV. I was like, Nachi, you did not say anything. And I really want to speak about that, because that's my food. That's where, that's where my heart is. That's my journey. So to find that we have that in common is absolute joy for me. But let's talk about that.
Yeah, so, wow, it takes me way back. When I realized this morning on my way here, I was driving, and then I was like, I know that Joss is going to ask me about how it all started and everything. And then I realized I'm 33 now, and I started when I was 19 behind the microphone. That's insane.
It is.
Like 19, 20, I was young when I started in the industry. And that is something that I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
I knew, and I tell the story all the time at every talks and whatever, because it's a true story, but I've always wanted to do radio and be a presenter, TV and radio, since I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
My parents bought me a little radio, and I was able to record with on the cassette.
That's so nice.
So I found out there's such a cool function that you can record yourself over these cassettes. So I took my dad had this box of all these cassettes, and my dad loves his music. So jazz, Bob Marley, the reggae, everything in this box. And I took some of them and I recorded over them.
Roch-Lé!
That is so upset. He was so upset. I recorded over them, and then I would take a People's magazine and then read out of it and pretend to be this presenter. Be like, in today's news, this is what's happening, blah, blah, blah. And I recorded that. And then how my dad found out, so he said he gave one of the cassettes to his friends. And then they called him and they said, James, just want to let you know this is not the cassette that you promised me. But tell your daughter she's going to go really far on radio one
Love
day.
it.
And then that's how it all started. And then obviously while I was studying and doing Bay FM, because that's where I started, I then got into doing TV, Bay TV. And it's now on Pumakapa TV.
Yes.
And they said, okay, Roch, we want you to do a show called So Fab.
Okay.
It's a woman's lifestyle show.
Makes a lot of
So
sense.
I was like, okay, let's call it So Fab with Roch. And I interviewed a lot of people that just have started out their businesses, beauty, anything lifestyle related, like even if it's a boutique
Yes.
in the Eastern Cape or something, we did that. And we interviewed these people and spoke about their business and what they're doing and sort of elevated women in lifestyle. That's what we did.
What I really love whilst listening to you is how it's so evident that you actually found your niche very early in your career. Let me tell you something about me. Lee, who's on the Breakfast Show,
Yes.
is one of my mentors. We also met when I was 19, and she took me under her wing because she was heavy into the producing of stories.
Yes, because that's her thing.
That
is her thing.
Yes, so she was my mentor. And we sat down and she did a profiling on me. Never did I know that this woman knows exactly what she's talking about. Because I sat there and I was like, I don't know where I would be able to bloom. No pun intended. You get what I'm saying? But I can talk about so many things. Meanwhile, I can say nothing.
Yeah.
And she sat and she said, Joss, because of your personality, this is exactly what you need to do. And it is because of those words that I now have a direction in my career. If it was not for that, for her telling me, Joss, you have to brand yourself. You can be in this pool, but you have to brand yourself.
You have to.
Because you have a lane that you need to stick in.
You have to find your niche. You have to find what you are going to focus on. And early on, I knew that radio was going to be it for me.
Yeah.
Radio is my first love, hands down.
That's beautiful.
TV is lovely, and I enjoyed being on television, but radio is where it's at for me.
Yeah, that's home for you.
That's home for me, and I think if anyone has to see me, they're like, oh no, she's a radio person.
Yes.
Like that's her thing.
Yeah.
And like that's maybe that person that's her thing. TV's her thing, but like radio is always going to be my thing, and that's why I'm so passionate about it.
And what I love is this actually led you to sort of run your own mentoring online program.
Yes, Mark actually was on it.
Really?
That's how Mark got onto working with me now at Alco.
Exactly what I wanted to say. Because the time I messaged you, I was like, Roch, I need to get onto radio. You know what I'm saying? I've studied all this. I've got all these degrees. I just need one door to open. You did not hesitate to answer, give me tips, people to speak to. And I just did that because I was like, if she's going to answer, she's going to. If she's not, she's not. And you know what I love about it is that because radio is your home, you do not feel like it's all mine. I need to
I don't get people that do that. I'm going to be honest. I don't get people that do that.
I'm like, guys, why are we doing this?
Why are you gatekeeping?
Exactly. What Roch can do, she can do. What Joss can do, Joss can do.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do this thing where they compare, for instance, or they sort of, like, I don't know if you remember the event I was hosting and you were modeling and you were part of the influential at the granary.
Yes.
I remember at the granary.
Girl,
You've done so much. You've done so much.
Okay, yes, I remember that.
I went to you and I said, firstly, I was slightly intimidated because you're there and this is big for me. And it's not that I haven't done it. I mean, I've been in the industry for years, but you were there, right? So now I got up to you and I'm like, I'm just going to ask, is this going okay?
Do you remember? Asked me, and then I was like, I can't remember what I said to you, but I know that I said everything is fine.
Yes,
and I think I gave you one tip or something
about
the microphone, and then that was it.
Yes, and that is what I love. That is what I love. The fact that you just don't mind because you understand your lane, you found your niche, and you found your home.
Yeah, like I don't get the whole competition thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't understand it. Even with radio stations as well. I never get that because every station has their own target market. They have their own adult music format, So some are youth-based, some are like with Algo FM, we have a adult commercial, sort of adult contemporary music format. Yeah. So our music is different. It's not going to be the same as 5.
Yes.
So like I don't get why we're doing this all. And also the presenters as well. Everybody is doing the same thing. We're all doing it differently.
Yes.
And we all have our own presenting style. So why are we comparing? We're all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's okay. So I don't get that. Like, okay, I'm glad that you're winning. I'm glad that you're doing that. That's great for you. But let's be honest. There's only one Roch-Lé Bloem.
That's true.
There's only one Joss.
Yes.
There's only one this. There's only one that person. So why do we do that? I don't get that. So why do we gatekeep? Why do we compare? And never get that. Just help each other because this is a tough industry to be in.
Oh.
So I don't understand why we can't just come together like a union and sit and go, okay, guys, who needs help with what?
Also, by the way, I'm ready for a Roch-Lé Bloem network, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't know. Michaela, are you making notes?
I don't get that. Like, let's all just come together and try and help each other out because everyone has their strengths and weaknesses.
Yes.
And maybe that person's strength is television and producing this and that. Okay, cool. Let's tap into that. How can we get into doing that? Like, we need to help each other out more because it is a tough industry. It's not easy. And even financially.
Yes.
It's very difficult. You get some people that want to gatekeep MC gigs as well.
That was my next question.
Why are we doing this?
That was my next question.
If they're looking for a female of this color that's doing this, blah, 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 give my name.
Yes.
Give my name. Like, I don't understand that. Why do you want to keep it? The person that always helps out, that always sort of shares things is Bully G. She's amazing. Yes. She always shares. She'll be like, hey, Roch, this person's actually looking for this and whatever. And I'll be like, thanks, girl. I'm on it, you know. So that's nice to see. And she's old school. She comes from early days of this industry.
Yes,
so she gets it.
Yeah.
You got to help each other out in this industry. And also as a woman.
Oh,
come on.
The battles that we fight.
Come on.
If we're not fighting battles, people are putting us up against one another.
Why?
And I'm just like, for what?
I never understand.
It's like, don't compare us in sound because we have and I regularly speak about you. Why I say this is because when we talk about radio.
Very good things, girl.
Girl, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And I always say that you have to look at radio twofold. When you look at a presenter, and I'll always say, take Roch for instance. When she speaks, that's how she speaks.
Thank you.
You're not putting on a radio voice.
Yeah.
That is the God's honest truth. Guys, I promise you.
This is who I am, guys.
This is who you sound like this.
This is how I sound on air and off air.
And off air. Then when I go on air, I turn up my radio voice because I am trained to do so. Yeah. Because I don't have the kind of voice that you, for instance, have. But I can tap into my lower register. Yeah. And that works on radio. So then everybody goes, yeah, but why do you guys have this? And I'm like, guys, some of us have it. Some of us create it. But I promise you, if you take Roch, that's exactly how she sounds.
I'm just like, this is who I am.
And I don't understand why it has to be a thing of you only sound like this for radio. I don't understand that. Like, why can't you just talk like this in pep?
Yeah, let's
you know what I'm saying?
Let's just talk like this. And that's something that a lot of people that start out in radio don't realize. And it's so important. Because I was actually chatting to my program manager about this a while ago. And we were chatting about, you know, our registers and voices and everything. And he said, the more authentic that you are on air, the more connection you're going to get with your listener. They love real people.
Yep.
They don't want you to go, welcome to the show, everyone. Thank you so much. The weather is amazing outside.
Get in touch on the number.
What are we doing? What are we doing? No, it's bad. It's bad. I don't like that.
I don't understand it.
We are not in the 1950s on one of those old radios.
Can you imagine if we were back then?
We are not doing that. So let's just have fun and connect with your listener one-on-one because that's why we do radio. To connect, to make a difference, inform, educate, entertain. That's been our thing.
Yes, that's been our thing.
That's what we do. So connect with them because they want a friend. They want a companion.
Yes.
They want a connection. They don't want you to be like, so my voice is better than yours. And I'm just letting you know that I'm amazing and you're not. No, they don't want that.
I've got this and you don't. Yes,
they don't want that. They just want a connection. They want to feel like this is relatable. Like there's something there.
We're in the same room having this conversation.
We're having a cup of tea together.
Exactly.
That's what it's about.
Now, talking about radio, I spoke to you about weekend radio, and then you were like, oh no.
I'm off, girl.
I was like, no, wait. Saturday mornings will not be the same. But tell me, what did that journey look like? What was the trigger? What did the process look like?
Yeah. So, as you know, I've been in radio for a long time. So with Algorithim, I've been with them now 7.5 years. It's a long time. Almost, I think next year will be 8 years.
Oh my word.
It's a long
It's
time.
long.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Congratulations.
So, thank you. So
Congratulations.
when I started at Algorithim, I started on the Saturday lunch show. That was
Okay.
12 to 3. That was like my baby. That's always been my show. And then obviously grew, and then got the drive show, got this show, that show, whatever else. So we grew. But I was always working 6 days a week. Always 6 days a week. And it was just busy. And it's no fault to them.
Yeah.
Obviously not the company. It was me. It's this is what I do. This is who I am. And then obviously I started the master's journey as well. And then I just thought, I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. And I was chatting to hubby about it, and I said to him, babe, I'm really tired. Like I'm exhausted, and I'm not able to do the 6 days a week anymore because 9 to 12 takes a lot out of me. It is a big show, and I need to make sure that I do everything to the T.
Yes.
You know, I'm running that baby on my own. So there's no assistance for that. Like, I'm doing that. So already that takes a lot out of me. And then I had the weekend show.
Yeah.
And then also just not able to spend time with friends and family. Like for almost 8 years or 7.5 years, I always had to cancel weekend stuff.
Because
I was on air. So I'm like, oh no, sorry guys, I can't be there, or I'm on air, but I'll see you later maybe. And then like everyone is all like that, and then I'm just like, I just finished the show. I'm exhausted, and I actually don't feel like doing anything.
Exactly.
And then I think that was the trigger for me, is that I was so exhausted, and that on air Monday to Friday, it's my bread and butter.
Yes.
Radio is my bread and butter.
Yes.
So I need to be on my A game and at my A game all times.
At all times.
And if I'm not, that's a problem. So my exhaustion was an issue to myself. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't be feeling this way.
Yeah.
I need to fix that, and I need to rest on the weekends to be the best version of myself during the week and give the listeners and the clients the best Roch. So that's why I walked away, and I wanted to spend more time with my family.
And I mean, you were missus, right? We need some.
Next year we're going to be 5 years. Can you believe it?
That quick?
Yes, girl.
Congratulations, girl.
Thank you.
I'm so happy for you.
We've been together for almost 15 years. Yeah. First university. My first year university boyfriend. He popped out of nowhere. I wanted to live my best life.
Meanwhile, the man put a ring on it.
He popped out of nowhere, and I was like, oh man, I'm done. So then we got married. Yeah, it's been 5 years.
Your wedding was beautiful.
Thank you.
Your wedding was absolutely beautiful. I was like, this makes so much sense. Like, your wedding represented who you guys are.
Yeah.
You could see that. That's a Roch wedding. No, you can see that. That's a Roch wedding over there.
Yeah, part Roch.
Exactly. But what I wanted to ask you was, with you being Roch-Lé Bloem, that's your brand. We know you.
Yeah.
You are Roch-Lé Bloem. But now you're also a Mrs. And you still continue using your maiden name. I understand that. As a lady.
It's a good question.
Thank you. As a lady in the industry, I understand that. But tell me, what was the conversation like with your husband? Was it even a conversation, or was it just, it is what it is?
Not really. I think what made it easier, Evan has been, like I said, in my life since first university, 18 turning 19, you know. So with him, he understood it, like he was there before I started my career in the industry, and he's still with me. So he got it. He understands the industry, knows everything about it. So it wasn't really a conversation. I just said, like, we just said it and we spoke, and I was like, I'm going to keep my surname. And he was like, okay. And then I said, for brand purposes. Yeah. And he was like, understandable.
Completely.
Understandable. Yes. But there was a mess up there with Home Affairs. I was Mrs. Lothar for a long time. And then I couldn't buy anything because my ID was not the same. And like, it's weird. In South Africa, you actually can't really keep your surname, because unless there's, I don't know, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing that happened. Maybe it was a mistake somehow. We don't know. But yeah, I was Mrs. Lothar for a long time. And then we always had to fix that because on my ID, it's Bloem. But it wasn't an issue with him. Like, he didn't have any problems. And I
Love
know
that.
some men are very over, a woman must take their
Yes.
surname.
Yes.
He's not that type of guy. He's not that type
And
of
that's
guy.
and I love the strong foundation you guys have, because I
Yeah.
think that's also what helped with it being all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
He loves when people say this is Mrs. Lothar.
Oh
Like,
yes.
he loves that.
Oh yes.
But he also loves saying that his wife is Roch-Lé Bloem. So
it's a win-win situation.
win-win for
And
you.
with that said, ladies and gentlemen,
he's such a chill guy.
I love it.
He's the complete opposite of me. I'm the extrovert. He's an introvert, and I think it helps. And it's important to have that balance. And he keeps me grounded, which is important as well.
Because we were having this talk about us being such people lovers.
Yeah.
We sometimes don't know how to create a boundary.
Yeah.
We sometimes give so much of ourselves that we end up drained at the end of the day.
Yeah. Energy vampires, and he can spot an energy vampire from a mile away. So he's just be like, he's a vampire. He's a vampire.
Stay away. Stay away.
Just, see how you feel about it.
Yeah.
So it's important for me to have that type of person in my life, because I would probably just be drained all the time.
Yeah. What I wanted to ask you was, it's actually not on my list, but I was just thinking, as Roch-Lé Bloem, and I know this might sound as if I'm putting you on a pedestal, I'm really not, but as Roch-Lé Bloem, how do you find making genuine friends or friendships? Because I do know that we obviously have our friends from back in the day and so on, and then we have people that we have met now in our walk of life. So what is that like for you?
It's very challenging. It's very, very challenging. My very, very close friend is one of my besties, Reg. I think you know him.
I know him.
Yes,
of course. We went to the I love Reg.
And he's been so supportive. He always says to me, when I have that moment of like, oh my gosh, I thought this person was my friend and she hurt me, or she said this or whatever, then he'll say to me, it's lonely on the top, my friend. It's lonely on the top. And I get so emotional when I think about it, because he'll always tell me and remind me, it's lonely on the top, my friend. Be careful and understand you are loved, but I'm with you. I'm with you all the way. So it's very difficult to make friends. It's very, very difficult, because you don't know. You don't know if they're genuine or not. And are they just friends because you're Roch-Lé Bloem? Or are they friends because, they like you? You don't know. So
I feel bad because you don't get to experience
girls' nights.
Girls' trips.
I don't really
sip and paint.
I don't really have a lot of that. I do have some amazing friends.
Yeah.
One of my friends, Audra, we've been friends since we were 5 years old. We're actually having coffee next week sometime, or next weekend.
somewhere.
Adult friendships, we have everything on our calendar. So we booked it like 2 months in advance or a month in advance. We kind of booked it. And so, we have really good friendship as well. So I think I do well with one-on-ones. I think I do well with that. But I've had group friendships and it's been painful. It's just been like I'm always the problem, or there's always like an issue or something. And I'm just like, what did I do now?
Do you know why we're always the problem? Because we've got this big, expressive personalities. Because we are born to stand out and not fit in.
Yeah.
So may you know that you are loved.
Oh, thank you.
I don't care who's fake around.
Listen,
I think we need a makeup break over here.
But thank you for that. And I do remember, your genuineness as well. And you're such a beautiful soul. And I picked up that you and I are in a similar situation where people go, oh, she's such a, she's so out there. Like, it's so annoying.
Oh yeah, it's
It's like, no, I got it. I get it. I understand why. Because there's not many of us,
And then when they do see us, it's either they want to do this. Meanwhile, we are just walking in love. We're just walking in love.
I'm such a free spirit.
You really are.
Child, a boho chic type of child. And it's very sad that friendships are hard. And it is lonely on the top.
It's literally a pool of people like this.
That's why a lot of my friends are in the industry. Like, I try to, I would say acquaintances and friends and people that I like to speak to and chill with. Like they're either in my industry or it's someone like Audra that I've known since
forever.
I was 5.
Right.
Or Ridge, that's Ridge and I work together, so that also, so it's very challenging.
It is challenging, and you constantly have to defend yourself. You constantly have to reassure yourself of who you are. I mean, many years I've wanted to be someone else. I did not want to be me because I'm too much. Now I'm the only one in the family who's an actress. I'm the only one who studied theater.
Yes,
do you understand?
my niece Zaria is like clock it queen. I don't understand.
For me,
What is it? Clock it. So you're clock it queen. I don't even know if it's the right finger, but anyway, clock it.
My guys, can we just use our hands for instance? You know what I mean?
I'm such a millennial. Peace, everyone. That's all we want is world peace. You understand what I'm saying?
We're standing in solidarity.
Everyone, guys.
Right, so we were chatting about just our big personalities and the fact that I can sit on a couch with someone who's similar and we can actually feed one another, because I find that either we're the only one in the group that is, that big, and then we are the problem. So taking it back to the problem, because we are, I'm very straightforward. So I'm gonna tune you.
I know, I like that about you though.
Right? Did you pick it up?
Straight shooter.
Yes.
Girl, I knew off the bat that Joss is a straight shooter, but I know you're not gonna lie to me. That's the thing. So you can trust someone like that.
Yes. I'm gonna tell it. I'd rather be uncomfortable with the truth.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? Than to be lied to and we smile and then at the end of the day, what are we doing over here? So for many years, I have molded myself into becoming a homebody. I don't go anywhere. It is so bad. Me too. I pay a bond. Let me stay here. Let me sit
home so much.
Let me sit my bond out for the month, know?
That's how you spend it.
Exactly. But now, I sometimes crave to go outside. You know what I'm saying? I sometimes just want to be. But then, there's this little voice. And I know it's something that I'm really working on. There's this little voice that tells me, don't be too much. Don't be... And it's so exhausting.
It is. It is exhausting. But you know what? At some point, I don't know, I think it happened when I turned 30. I don't know, I just woke up. Like a switch that happened.
Yeah.
Where I just don't care. I really don't care what you think of me and how you feel about me.
Yeah.
It's all good. Like, this is who I am, and I'm not going to change for you. Because in my 20s, I had to suppress Roch all the time because it was cringe for you.
Yes.
I don't care if it was cringe for you. I don't find myself
cringe at
all.
all.
I find myself amazing.
I'm the bomb.com.
I'm the bomb.com, okay? And some people also feel, I think they don't see the difference between self-love and vanity.
Yes.
I love myself. So if I want to take a photo of myself looking fly, I'm going to do that because I love me. And I'm so proud of me. And I'm so proud of how I've grown to become this woman.
Yeah.
So I love myself. And the more you pour into yourself, the more you can give to others. So that's what we need to realize. It's like, stop worrying about what other people are going to say and worry about them thinking you too much, because that's a them problem. It's not a you problem. Okay, you need to maybe get out more and be more you.
For instance,
because I'm not going to stop being me. So, and I think that's the problem in society.
And my thing is this: if you have a problem with me, you're really going to have to contact my manufacturer. There's nothing that I can do about it.
Girl, or come and tell me to my face. Do not. I hate it when people come to me like, oh my word, so she said this about you. So I'm like, okay, great. It's free advertising, first of all, because
she's always has a business cap on.
Because that's what my dad taught me. He says, my child, if anyone, and my dad calls me Poppy.
Okay.
He's like, Poppy, if anyone speaks about you, anything bad, it's actually free advertising. So they're going to want to know who's Roch-Lé Bloem, what is Roch-Lé Bloem all about, and then they're going to go and Google you and look for all this, and then it's free advertising. And I never forgot that. I always like keep that in the back of my mind. I don't care what other people say, but thanks for the advertising. And I'm glad that you tuned into my show because the ratings.
Hello.
That's what
you don't have to think I'm good, but the ratings.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So I have to say, my parents are amazing. Biggest supporters, biggest supporters. And I remember telling them that this is what I want to do. And I was in high school just before we had to pick out, your subjects and stuff like that.
Yes.
My mom was like, okay, you want to do this presenter thing? You need to have education. You need to have degrees and all of that. So she literally took me to NMMU. Back then it was NMMU.
Yeah.
And we went and did research and we found out about the BAMCC degree. And that's how I started. So my parents were always supportive. They're like, you can do this thing.
Yeah.
But you're going to have education. You're not going to be one of those buskers and like nothing, and no disrespect and shame to anyone that does that. But she was like, you're not going to be doing that with no education. So they have been supportive since day one.
So now you've answered my question because I wanted to say, listen.
This is why it's so difficult to be interviewed by someone that does interviews. You know what I mean?
I'm like, okay, can you just interview me? Let's just.
So, Josh, how did it start for you?
Well, I was 3 years old and I remember wanting to cut the TV open with a butter knife.
Are you serious?
And wanting to climb inside because I want to be there.
That is so cool.
I always
better use that story when you're doing motivational talks. So I wanted to be in the TV.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I am the TV.
I'm the TV.
I really, really wanted to do that. But what I wanted to ask you was, you've answered it, but I love that you did that because wisdom is the application of knowledge. And now that you have your knowledge, you can now go out and not only apply it to your brand, but to those that you mentor.
Yes.
I find that so special.
I
find it so special.
I love it.
Let's talk about that online program. Is it something that you do when approached, or is that how it
when I'm
works?
approached.
Okay.
Look, it's not something that's happening every month.
Yes.
But it's open. It's there. And Mark was the very first person to join, that Mark Leski. And we did a couple of sessions together. And then I was like, okay, well, trained him. And then I said, this is what you need to do to get your name out there. And then he applied at BFM and he got in.
Yes.
And then, gosh, 3 years down the line, boom, he sends me a message and he's like, I've done the same thing that you said I must do. And guess what? I applied. Well, I sent my stuff through to Algo FM and they said, okay, they're not too sure yet. They don't have anything open yet. And it took a while for him. Yeah. And then out of nowhere, he got a call to join sort of like the boot camp. So him and Twaya are in the boot camp and then, they're getting trained to be presenters, like on air. So they're doing their shows that they do midnight and whatever else. But
and he's doing very well.
He's doing very well. It was a proud moment for me. It was a huge moment for me because it's like I had a hand in that. That's amazing. I had a hand in that. And he's working with me. And I think he also feels the same way. It's like, oh my gosh, like literally my mentor is sitting next to me, like we are together in this.
And the most beautiful thing is he trained me. He trained me in studio because I had the presenter background. I've been trained in all of that, but it's the desk and and he trained me. And he, even with my music repertoire, just having to grow it and realizing and understanding. It's not about what you like. It's not about you.
You gotta know.
You gotta know.
Mumford and Sons, girl. Look, Mumford and Sons.
Los maar vir my by Brenda Fassie, girl.
You gotta know who's that. You gotta know Roch-Lé. You gotta know all the things that you don't necessarily listen to. But your music knowledge is so important in radio. You have to know all types of music, all genres. You can't be fixed on one thing. If you only like rock and roll or you only like R&B or only like that's a problem. You have to expand your music knowledge. Yeah. So when you get to a station like Algo FM or maybe let's give another example, Metro. Yeah. 2 different music formats.
2 different, yeah.
But you got to know the music as well. So you can't just go there and be like, no, but I only know rock. Or I only know this.
Or the 3 songs that I like to listen to.
It needs to be played. No, it's not about you. Yeah. I always tell people, it's not about you. It's about the listener. It's about the client. It's about the brand.
Yes.
It's not about you.
It is the one space where you get to be completely selfless.
Yeah.
And still enjoy yourself and still serve and still feel like
you're serving. You're
That's
serving the
exactly what you're
community.
doing.
That's what
exactly.
you're doing. You're serving the community to the best of your ability. You're informing, educate, entertaining. That is what you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's not about you, babe. Okay, take a seat. It's not about you.
Thanks for coming.
And that's something that people need to remember when they're presenting. It's not so I did this and I am this, and no one cares. Okay? Nobody cares.
And I love that you actually said that, because you are a silent giver and not a lot of people actually know this.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to put you in the spotlight for that specifically, but that's what I love, is that you are who you are. We all know you as your brand. We bump into you. It's always fun and games and joy and love and peace and all of that. But the things that you do behind the scene doesn't define you.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud of that. So thank you for leading us in that space, because a lot of big names feel like it has to be seen that I'm giving money or giving bread or help.
I don't get it.
Is this a documentary?
I don't know if I'm weird like that, but I think it stems from my family, just how we are as a family.
Yeah.
We just give. We don't need to tell people that we gave something. It's okay. Like, we don't have to make a big deal.
Yes.
And like, oh my gosh, this is me feeding the homeless. I don't get that.
It's not funny, but
I don't get that. Why are we doing that?
me.
Why are we doing that? It's
I have
just
no
like,
idea.
feed the homeless. It's okay.
It's okay.
No one needs to know. That's something beautiful that you are doing to give back to the community.
Yes.
So it has nothing to do with social media. It has nothing to do with other people.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like, I don't even know why people talk about stuff like that. It's okay. Like, okay, yes, I get it. Maybe to raise awareness. You want people to know
that
about
I understand.
your cause. We can understand that. By all means, we do those type of interviews all the time.
Yes.
Let's talk about your organization.
Yes.
Perfect. But I don't approve of the whole.
I don't either. It's almost like, if it's not on social media, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's exactly the world that we are living in. Yes.
And I don't know if you also feel the same way. Some days I just want to get off social media. Like, for 3 months.
Dude.
And live on a farm.
And then Dan goes, Joss, you have to post. I'm like, oh yeah.
I know. Like, I was thinking about that, but then I was thinking, oh my gosh, my shoes. My shoes on the farm.
Jullie oudjes gaan niet werken,
No, they're not going to work.
No.
I'm going to get some gumboots or something for the farm life. But I'm ready for it.
I just want to say, you'll make it look super, super hot. You'll make it look posh. I'll tell you what, you'll have mud on your face, but it will look like an advert for Pantene.
It's some mud bars from farm life. Imagine. Oh my God.
No, but listen, I am so happy that I have an opportunity to sit and experience you.
Thank you.
I want to experience you. We know your voice, we know your Roch-Lé Bloem, but I wanted to chat to you. I wanted to see the friend in you. I wanted to see the mother in you, if you get what I'm saying. I wanted to see the daughter in you.
Yeah.
And just to sit here and just have banter. Just have banter. It really makes you feel like, hey, this could be so.
Yeah.
I do not know why, but I'm taking in applications for Roch-Lé Bloem to be her friend as next year.
Oh, we're already friends with you. I thought we were friends.
We're making it official. It is official.
Well, I always say, if you have my WhatsApp number, then.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. And then I'm like, and then when I send her stuff, like, when I send you my demos or my whatever, I'm like, I don't want to bother her. I hope that she's going to be okay. Even though I know you'll get back to me, it's just that I have so much respect for you, not just because you're Roch-Lé Bloem, but because I get to experience Roch-Lé Bloem.
That means
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I always feel bad because I know my brain works like this. I remember you sent me an email.
Yeah.
And then, like, in my brain, I was like, okay, I need to get back to Joss, and then I need to sort that out. But then, like, that's how your brain works. Like, there's so many things that's happening.
Yes.
And I need to do this. And then I am a typical Taurus. It will bother me if I haven't responded to you. So I'll be laying in bed. Oh my gosh, I didn't respond to that email.
It's 12. Oh my word.
Okay. Okay, no, it's okay, wait, let me just respond. Okay, I've sent your stuff through now and everything, so it will bother me.
Yes.
It will literally bother me. I am like what that meme says, like in the club, dancing. Oh my gosh, what happened to my birth certificate?
Yes.
Like, I'm that person. Like, oh my God, I hope I have my ID with me.
I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. That I offend you, and you know why I'm like that? Because I know I'm such a straight shooter. That sometimes it might be hurtful for the next person, and I didn't even, realize. That's why I will always be the first one to apologize, because I really don't want
That's
issues.
good, people. People don't do that anymore.
No. I want to apologize 3 times over.
Yeah.
You know, I want you to know that I'm sorry. That was never my
Yeah.
intention, because you are important to me. So the next thing I quickly wanted to chat about is your brand, your pop-up shop. And then I look at your clothing and I'm like, that's the dress I'm going to MC in next, because she MC'd last year. I'm planning my outfits.
It's fine.
How did that come about?
So, Posh Roch. Okay, firstly, Posh Roch, the name.
Yeah.
So, my managing director at Algo FM just started, like, randomly one day, he said, hey, Posh Roch. And I was like, hey, Alf, what's up? And
That's nice.
Like, that's such a cute name. I love that. Okay, so I'm Posh Roch, because they know that Roch is always dressed up, and she's always like, you know, Miss Fashionista and
She
whatever.
has the softest hands. Like,
Oh, thank you.
yes, so
Girl,
I feel like a
I'll give
man
you the connect.
next to
It's,
you.
it's wow, Josh. Just wow.
You know those men, but met out now. That
Girl, this is hard-working hands, okay? You work with your hands, it's fine. It's okay.
Thank you for
it's
accepting
really
me.
not hard. It's really not hard. But thank you so much. Yes.
Nice and soft.
Cocoa butter.
There?
I'll give you the connect.
Boom.
Love it. And it's shimmers and stuff. It's amazing. Anyway, what were we talking about?
We were talking about the name, Posh Roch.
Posh Roch. So Alfie gave me the name, and then I was like, oh, I actually want to do that. And then I saw that, okay, I have a lot of clothes, obviously. I have a lot of clothes. And I need to sell some of this stuff, because usually I give away some clothes to children's homes and things like that. I try and give away every time that I do have a chance, maybe every 6 months, and I'll pack some bags together. So some of it is like gowns and those types of dresses that I thought, okay, I spent a lot of money on this. Maybe I can sell it.
Yes.
Because, you know, in the industry, you can't necessarily wear the same dress 5 times.
Exactly.
Because it's like, girl, you were now the other day wearing this gown. You know,
Exactly.
so it can be a little bit of a challenge in this industry. So over the years, I've collected these dresses and gowns, and a lot of people used to say, like, message me, like girls and, you know, women say, oh my God, I love that outfit or whatever. Where did you get that? And I was like, okay, I should actually start like a shop.
Yes.
You know, so that's how it started. And then I started doing pop-ups. So I did my first pop-up. I was so nervous because I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how this thing works. I was the only one that had like a cash box, because everyone had a card machine.
Yes.
Like, this is like so intense. People are intense with stuff.
Yes.
Like, it's a big deal. And they were like, oh no, you get more money if you actually have a card machine. People don't really walk around with cash. I was like, I know that, but I didn't think about that, you know?
It's fine.
Anyway,
let's do it the next round. Yes.
So then that's how it all started. But then a friend of mine was like, girl, why don't you actually go online with us? And Liesel actually does all of my graphics, and she does my website, and now doing my e-commerce stuff for the shop. So I was like, Liesel, that's a great idea. So then we started the online shop. So Posh Roch is online. We are still trying to figure everything out, but it seems to be working.
Yes.
So everything is fine. And then I think I did another pop-up with Legally Stylish, which is Sonia Tefloon.
Yes.
She's amazing.
Yes.
Also owner of Bliss.
Yes. I go to the blowout.
Yes. Beauty Perfection does my nails. Do you know what the crazy story? I know I'm getting off track here, but Beauty Perfection has been my sponsor for 10 years. Since I started in the industry.
Really?
I'm so loyal to the brands that I work with.
Okay, I need a hookup. What are we doing? When are we?
I'm that person. So, and I love that about Rachel. She's the owner. She saw potential in me. I was still working for Bay at the time, and then she was like, "Hey, why don't you be an ambassador?" And I just never ended. Like, I've always just been the ambassador.
Yeah.
Then I moved to Algoa, and it just stayed. You know, so I'm very loyal to the brands that I work with. So then, anyway, back to Posh Roch, we started the shop, and now it's actually doing okay. People are buying dresses, which is nice. Obviously, I would love people to buy all my dresses. That would be amazing. So shop online at Posh Roch.
Send us a DM.
Yes. So it's really been an awesome journey. It's very terrifying if you do not do this for a living. I'm like, I don't understand all this e-commerce stuff and the delivery, and then this must go there. And
Can I have someone that helps me? I'm exactly the same. I need a team. Let me just do the one thing. Yeah.
So it's been really good, and I realized that I can keep this thing going because I have firstly a lot of clothes, and secondly, I don't always wear the same thing all the time.
Yeah, over and over. That's
like,
correct.
especially
Yes.
like the dresses and stuff. So that's why I decided I'm going to sell it.
If any of you see me in a dress that I got from Roche, I bought it. It's mine.
Yeah. But also, guys,
And
I
I
want it
will
to become like
MC.
a thing, though. I want it to become a thing like, oh my
Yes.
gosh, I got this from Posh Rush.
Yes.
And maybe one day I'm praying about it, hopefully, like it becomes an actual line, and maybe one day it becomes a fashion line or something. I start something, I do something with it. I don't know.
So when are we doing your fashion show? Because I'm there. I'm emceeing. It is what it is. I'm emceeing. So when are we doing your fashion show?
I'm such a dreamer, so I have a lot of stuff that I want to do, and
Me
I
too.
know I'm only one person, and I only have one cousin. I only have one Michaela.
And now you have one Jocelyn. Do you understand? So we can.
It's very challenging when I have all these things that I want to do, and then. Like my mom will always say to me, because she's like my best friend, she'll always say to me, you're really only one person and you have to do things, take it one day at a time. You want to do like all of these things at the same time. And I'm like, it's just who I am. Like if I say I'm starting something, I'm starting it today. Like that's
Like you don't have time for tomorrow.
Like that's me. Like I was like, I'm doing it. I don't know where we're going to get the money from, but I'm doing it.
Today is the day.
I'm a hustler, baby.
Same with the podcast. I was like, guys, I can't pay y'all, but come on. Let's just do this thing somewhere, somehow.
One day.
Exactly. But I always tell the guys, one never knows where your blessing lies. You could be having a conversation with Rosh, and Rosh is like, oh my word, I'm looking for a videographer, making an example. Or I had this idea to do this shoot. Bam, you get what I'm saying.
I know money is everything, like with to pay our bills and stuff, it's understandable. But collaboration is key as well.
Yeah.
Like we gotta collaborate
more
with each other and support our people, support each other. We gotta really do more of that. We have to do more of that and go, okay, well, I see you do this and okay, I can do this for you. And then we try and do that.
Do like a little bit of a trade type of thing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Obviously, with certain things, we can't do trades. Like, MC gigs is our bread and butter.
It's our bread and butter, correct.
And people sometimes don't understand that and they think, Roch-Lé, you're all a little bit expensive. And I'm like,
it's your bread and butter. Exactly.
This is my rate.
And also
take it or leave it.
You come with a brand. You're not just anyone.
I didn't start yesterday.
Exactly
and
what
that's
I'm
what
saying.
People need to understand. I really didn't start yesterday.
Yeah.
So when you do see certain rates, don't get alarmed. Like, because I come from a space, and I think a few people do know this. I worked in community radio for free.
Yes, we work for free.
When I was in community radio, 4.5 years for nothing. That's dedication. That is hard work.
The hours, the traveling
back. That is love and passion for a craft. Because I tell a lot of, like, I'll do student motivational talks and stuff with the students, and they'll be like, I could never, man. I could never.
Shame.
I did it.
Shame. You know what? I was telling someone yesterday, the youngsters of today, and I say this because I'm 36. So I have got rights to.
36, you look so amazing.
Thank you. I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Collagen. Tell me.
Got loads inside.
I love that.
But thank you very much. But what I'm saying is, it's like there's this nature of not wanting to work for something.
I know.
Like we need to leave matric into an HR director job. You get what I'm like? Guys, what are we doing here? And a lot of people tell me you have such a fun job because you're an actress. I'm like, yes, but I also spend 16 hours on set. You know this. I leave with blue marks. The fall that you see on ET that made you laugh actually caused me bruises. So luckily, like you said, it's love and passion but I firmly believe you know this. If you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life.
You don't work a day in your life.
And what a blessing that is. What a blessing it is to wake up and just go and do exactly what you love. And then, I'm getting paid for it type of thing, know?
I believe that God gave me a gift, and that is to speak, to talk, and to be a voice for the voiceless. And I was a prem baby. I was born at 6 months.
Okay.
Very, very tiny little baby. I was born in April. I think I was supposed to be born like in August or something. But I just popped out anyway.
You were like, hey!
I could fit into a size 3 shoebox. That's what they had to put me in with cotton wool. And
no, right.
Well, it was the 90s. It was 92.
Oh, my word.
I had to do that. And my dad's getting to duct tape my nappies on me. And since then, like my parents would say, since then they knew I was something special. and I was meant to be into this world. Like I was meant to be here.
Yeah.
And I think early on they knew my gift was, because I just speaking at since a young age. I could read like at the age of 4. I could start reading.
You're exactly where you need to be.
So
Listen.
my parents knew this child is going to be talking
Yeah,
for a living
very
or doing
soon.
something. Yep. She's always yapping around. So I believe that that's my gift. My gift is to talk. My gift is to be that voice. And yes, sometimes it can be entertaining. I will entertain, but it is important that I go out there and I make a difference. And if it is that me making a difference by putting a smile on your face or whatever, that means a lot to me. Like I want to do that. I don't go on air and just do what I feel like doing because of the sake of doing it. I do it because I really want to change lives and make you feel good and make you feel positive and happy and joyful and feel like there's hope.
Yes.
Because we're all going through something. Life is lifing, guys. The economy. Yeah.
And you still want to question our rates?
You still want to question my rates?
Listen.
I mean,
there's got these petrol in the car. No?
The price of bread, and you wanted to come and talk about rates. Be kind. Be kind.
And the thing is this, also, we can't pay our bills with thank yous all the time or with bubble gum.
With exposure. That annoys me. Like, so you're going to get exposure from it. Okay, so why do I need the exposure?
I'm Roch-Lé Bloem, and you can actually say that.
And it's not even being arrogant or vain or
yes,
whatever. It's like,
yes.
I've worked hard to get my name out there. So it's there now. So when I say this is what I charge, this is what I charge.
Yes.
But exposure is not going to pay my bills.
But you see, this is the battle we've been fighting for so many years because it's a dog-eat-dog industry. They'll pay a DJ whatever amount.
All love to DJs. We love you.
We love you guys. We really do.
We love working with you. We really do love working with you.
Yep.
And sitting and eating by the weddings. That was so lekker. Yeah, it was lovely speech.
Heb je jouw trifle gekregen?
That is literally what
That's exactly what
we do. Eating with the DJ and the photographer.
Always. Always there in a little corner.
If they give you food, you never know.
If they give you food. No, it's true though. If they give you food.
But yes, it is a dog-eat-dog world.
So for me, it's either we're going to stick together or I only mingle, and I know this might sound not rude, but I only mingle with a selected few. Selective few because I need to protect me. I cannot be in the same room where we are all so gifted and still compete or still feel like I need to dim myself because you feel some type of way. I cannot do that.
Yeah, I'm the same.
What I wanted to say to you before I let you go or before we banter even further is not only do I believe that you are gifted to talk for a living, but I think you were called to do it. So thank you for answering.
I'm sorry. It reminds me of Miss Congenial.
You guys, please. No, really, I think...
And all I want is world peace. That's all I want is world peace. And just, this is what purpose. Thank you so much.
But you were called and thank you for answering. Thank you for not diverting from where you need to be. Because a lot of us don't get that opportunity. A lot of us want to be something, but because of self-destruction and you know, we don't get to go where we are supposed to be, where our blessings are. So thank you for answering and thank you for knowing exactly who you are, because that helps us to know how to move around you. So thank you.
Thank you for that. And thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
You really made it chilled and easy and fun because, you know, we do this all the time.
All the time.
For a living. Yes, so it's always weird being interviewed by somebody else and it's like, oh my God, I don't know what to say. But it's been really, really awesome. And it's nice to talk about your story in a different way. Because some people are very like, okay, so tell me about this and tell me this and tell me that.
Yeah, no, I didn't want that.
And I love conversational and I like to keep it real.
That's the thing. I want to genuinely laugh with you. I genuinely want to create that bond with you.
If I can give any advice to anyone that wants to do this, keep it real.
Yeah.
Be authentic. Be you in any space that you walk in because that is your power. That is
no one can take it away from you.
Yes, no one can take it away from you. You walk into a space, just be you. And So screw that and screw them if they don't like who you are. Because you being you, and that's beautiful.
Exactly.
You
And
being you is
is
beautiful.
beautiful. Exactly. Everybody else is taken anyway. So you might as well stick with who you are and what
Yeah.
you can give. And if there's people out there that don't want to take what you have to offer,
Move on.
swipe it under the cover.
Yeah, move on. Swipe.
Is there anything that you wish to talk about, to mention, to lay on the table before I give you your freedom for the day?
I think we covered everything.
I think so
but
too.
I have to say that I feel really blessed to still be able to do all of this, and still be me, because I know this industry can change you. It can change you. and
Listen.
I can take a lot out of you. So I really am just happy that I'm still doing what I love, and that I'm me, and that I have a really great support structure, some amazing friends and family. Like my family is everything. I'm very family orientated. So they mean the most to me, and they're my biggest supporters. I feel like we are a Mexican family. With like always
That is lovely, and then this noise and this vibey. I love it.
Everything's so dramatic and
I love
so
it.
amazing, and
I love it.
And I love that about them, and everyone has just been so supportive, and I think that means a lot to me. So I want to say thanks to people like you, good people that reach out. Please don't ever be afraid to reach out. Like I'm not like that person.
She's really not.
Like just talk to me, like DM me, and it's fine.
She'll respond. I'll
try and do what I can.
You're the one person I met her at the engine or the Sassel or something. I was like, "Hi, girl," and she's like, "Hi." Roch-Lé would not let me go. You pulled me back. You like embrace.
I'm such a hugger.
You're such a hugger,
sorry for
and I
those
know.
that I'm like, come here.
But this is who she is. You literally like that, and I love that we can break that third wall that we are so used to.
Yeah.
But once again, thank you very much for being authentically you, because then that helps the rest of us.
Yeah,
you are 3 years younger than me, but
actually,
you know what I'm saying?
I just feel a little bit, older. Sorry.
No, but I can turn to you and look at you for advice and mentorship and all of that, and your age doesn't even matter. So I love that you are so free in your heart for giving, and I love that you love people. So thank you for being Roch-Lé Bloem.
Thank you. We're going to do an Oprah moment. We are so crazy. Imagine having two powerful women in the same room with big personalities. You just got it.
I mean, are we gonna extend this? Because I'm ready for the Roch-Lé Bloem network. I'm ready for all of that.
I love it.
I really am. What?
Josh
and Josh. Roch and Josh.
Yeah.
There's something there. Think about it. Send me a WhatsApp.
Let's think about it.
We should do something.
This.
Michaela, how do you feel about it?
Michaela's
there we go.
You gave a thumbs up. But yes, guys, thank you so much for this. It's amazing.
No, thank
All of
you.
the best with the Sounds of Whatnot podcast. Please listen, get the views in, the ratings, everything else. Support this team. It is so important to support each other in this industry, in this world, in this life. Social media is it right now.
It is.
And whatever we put out there is there.
And 100K and up. Hello. 100K and up. That's beautiful work. That's dedication.
Let us work together and support each other, and never forget where you come from.
We love it, guys. On the couch, it was none other. It was none other than Roch-Lé Bloem. That was it. We finalized episode 3 for the Sounds of Whatnot. I am your host, Jocelyn Joss, and we will be back with something spicy very soon.